What's going on, audience? AD here with US Squads, and I'm going to address this video for the ladies. Okay, I have a few. Well, I'm kind of the gun guru in my group of friends, and the ladies always ask me this question: should I get my concealed weapons permit, and should I carry a firearm, and what firearm should I carry? Well, this concealed weapons theory we're going to cover just, using our common sense. I'm sure there's things I might miss as far as important topics, but let me try to give a general overview of my thoughts on this topic. Your state may allow you to carry a concealed weapon. It may not allow you, depending on where you live. Also, some states are open carry, so you can actually carry a sidearm on your hip if you desire. But let's cover. This is going to cover concealed weapon in a state that allows concealed weapons with a permit. Okay. First things first, ladies, gentlemen, those who are considering to carry a concealed weapon, as far as a firearm, can you pull the trigger? Number one, most important question: if somebody is coming at you to harm you or your family, can you reach into your purse, reach into your pocket, pull out a pistol, aim down the sights, have the right judgment to make sure you're in imminent danger, and pull the trigger? Can you do that? Yes or no? Okay. If the answer is yes, then we can proceed. Step 2. You have to be familiar with your firearm. You have to practice, you have to shoot. You can't go to the store, buy your pistol, load it up with ammunition, and leave it in your purse for a year, and if something happens, great, you'll pull it out. No, you need to go to the range, you need to plan and dedicate some time to have experience shooting, have experience with your firearm and its functionality, so you're comfortable when the time comes, you're able and capable to use your firearm in the correct manner. Then, you have to keep the weapon safe. So, do you have the means to keep your firearm in a safe environment? Because you probably have kids. A lot of us people have children. I have 2 children, and A, I've taught them gun safety, but B, my weapons are safe. They're put away. They're locked up. I treat it pretty seriously, and of course, education's the key. My boys know never to touch my weapons, and if they're at somebody else's house and one of the kids pulls out a gun, they immediately tell an adult. But those are things that you go through, and you want to take precautions to make sure your weapons are safe. So ladies, how are you going to secure this weapon in your purse? My kids personally go through my wife's stuff, and they dig through and they find candy. Well, you can't have them find your gun. That's a big problem, right? So you have to address that issue. You have to keep your weapon safe. What other options are there? Well, if the answer was no, you cannot pull the trigger. You don't have it in you, and that's okay. That's okay. Not all people can pull the trigger. It's okay. That's part of life. So what other options are there? Is mace a great option? Mace is an awesome option. This stuff sucks. Okay? I've been sprayed in the face with this crap. It was actually unintentional. I sprayed myself in the face with mace. Don't ask, okay? It's just funny stuff. I'll tell you the story later. This stuff sucks, okay? Very effective. Yeah. Knife. I highly, highly discourage the use of a fixed blade folding knife as a defense mechanism for you ladies. Number 1, you probably need some sort of training to knife fight. Number 2, guys are big, okay? Guys can be big. So do you really want to get up close and personal with a 225-pound, 6'4" dude? You stab him once, you're probably just going to piss him off, and he's probably going to take your knife from you and use it against you. Okay? This is not a great option. You want to create distance. A firearm gives you distance. Mace gives you distance. Now, another thing you could possibly consider is a taser. Okay? And we're going to do videos on tasers a little bit later, so watch for that. Subscribe, and you'll get the taser video. But with the taser, you need education, you need training, you need to know how to deploy it, you need to know how to use it, you need practice. That's not something you can just buy and decide to use out of the blue. Like a firearm, taser requires some sort of mediocre training. Okay, you shouldn't just expect to know how everything works just by popping it out of the box. Taser also needs to be handled safely and needs to be stored safely. So again, you throw a taser in your purse, you're going to have to educate your children regarding it. You're going to have to keep it safe, and you're going to have to keep that out of the wrong hands. So that's kind of my concealed weapons theory for the ladies. One last topic to cover is calibers and type of weapons. I mean, obviously a full-size firearm is big and bulky. That's really hard to conceal. There's some other options as far as, smaller, pistols that weigh about 12 ounces unloaded. But, in the end, you just have to be familiar with what works. I do highly recommend that the smallest caliber you decide to use is a .380 auto for self-defense. 9mm kicks a little bit harder, 40 kicks. Believe it or not, I have some friends, one that carries a Kimber Compact 45. I mean, that's a pretty big bullet for a compact gun, but she decides to carry that, and that's cool, whatever. 45 compact is, I'd be scared to death if some woman drew that on me, so I'm not going to be messing at all with that. So that's it. Any questions, please leave some comments below. I'll answer them when I can. And then at the same time, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I appreciate you watching the video. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.